discussion, is that okay if I call your name and then you just read the question and report the answer that you feel that is most accurate or most appropriate? Huh? Okay, let me share the question now. Okay, so this is the student view. So as usual, when you want to, before you attempt the question, it's good that you can read the instructions. All right, so we'll start from question 1. We'll start from, as usual, we'll start from Johanna again. Is that okay? Johanna, are you here today?
Yes.
Okay, question number 1.
The circular flow diagram indicates that households sell their factors of production to firms.
Yeah. So what is the best answer? Okay, let me type out. Okay, hold on. I try to open my document itself. Hold on. Okay, so your answer is this question is circular flow diagram, right? Yeah. So your answer is A, B, C, D?
B.
B, yeah. So it's Brazil, right? Household sells their factors of production to firms. Okay. So for this question is to test understanding of circular flow diagram. So in circular flow diagram, there are 2 types of markets, right? Can you recall what are the 2 markets? Johanna? What are the 2?
Factor market.
Correct, yeah. And another one is? Factor market is the market whereby the household will sell the factors of production to firms, correct? Then how about another market? There are 2 markets actually, right? One is factor market. Another one is, who can recall? Factor market and what market?
Product market.
Yes, correct. Product market. Okay, so in the product market, the household will buy goods and services from the firms. Okay, household buys goods and services from the firms in the product market. So this question is important. All right, so make sure that you can understand. Okay, then we'll move on to question number 2. Nelly.
Which of the following describes a closed economy? Exports and imports are, is it C?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so it's both 0. Why is the reason is 0 for export and import? Why? What is the reason?
No international trade.
Yes, correct. Because for the closed economy, does not involve international trade. Okay. If involve international trade, we call as open economy. That means involve 4 sectors. Okay. If only involve household sector, firm sector, and the government sector, is also considered as closed economy. Yeah. So answer is C. Good. Okay. Number 3. Sophia.
Last year, all the bakers in an economy produced bread which sold for $55 million. The value of the flour required for the bread was $35 million, and the value of the wheat required for the flour was $20 million. The contribution to GDP of the bread industry last year was which of the following? C.
Okay, C is 55 million, right? What is the reason answer is not 105? Why not 105?
Because they're sold for 55 million.
Yeah. Why don't you include the value for flour and also wheat? What's the reason? What's the reason we do not include the value for flour and also for wheat as well? What's the reason? Why? Any idea?
They only want the selling price.
It's because according to this case, the wheat and flour are the intermediate goods. Okay, these are not final goods. Final good is the bread. Final good is the bread in this case. The flour and the wheat are considered as intermediary goods. So should not be included in the calculation of total final value of production. So the answer is 55 million only. Because 55 million, the value is already included the flour and also wheat. Okay, Sophia?
Yes.
We only calculate the value of final good. In this case is the bread. Because the bread is made with flour and also wheat. So the answer is 55 million. Okay, thank you. Then Kai, number 4.
Which of the following is correct? By using output approach, the GDP is equal to the total of all values at each stage of production.
So your answer is C, yeah? Right? Correct? C, yeah? Total value of all values at each stage of production. So answer is C. Okay. So there are two ways to do the calculation, in fact. One of the way is total of all values at each stage of production. Or another method is you just need to find out what is the final goods value. Okay, for question 3, the final goods value is 55 million. Straightforward, get the answer. Okay. That will be easier for you. All right, question number 5. This one.
Calculation of gross domestic product includes 1. Purchase of 100 shares in IBM by a company. 2. Purchase of 1 million of machine tools by a car company. 3. The accumulation of tractors by the manufacturers in their warehouse. Which of the following is correct? 2 and 3.
Okay, so answer is 2 and 3 only. What is the reason 1 is not included in GDP calculation? Why? What is the reason? What are the keywords that you feel that is, these transactions should not be included in GDP? Why? This one?
Pension fund.
Pension fund. Why? Why pension fund should not be included? Actually, the keyword is shares. The stock. If this business transaction involve the transaction of financial assets such as shares, stocks, bonds, then this should not be included in GDP calculation. Okay, why? Because this business transaction does not generate any productive output to the economy. No productive output being produced in this business transaction. As a result, transaction of financial assets should not be included in GDP calculation. And this is the argument in economics. So 1 is excluded. All right. So any business transaction related to financial assets, such as bonds, stocks, shares, should not be included in GDP. Okay. Question number 6. Ming Xuan.
The phase of a business cycle in which real output is at the minimum is a C, trough.
Yep, correct. Yep. Another term that is similar to trough is, what is another term used to represent trough? Can you recall? Ming Xuan, there is another term used.
Depression.
Yes, correct. Depression. Depression also same meaning as drop. Okay. Okay, question number 7. Xander, have you reached the meeting chat? I think haven't. Okay. Becky also just now I checked. I think she has not arrived. Okay. Carissa.
Sir,
Question
I'm
number 7.
here.
Hello? Yes. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Question 7, right?
Yes. In macroeconomy, the business cycle refers to fluctuations in level of national income output.
Yes, this one, level of national output. Okay, it's referred to the y-axis. Okay, if you check the business cycle, the y-axis is the GDP. Yeah, GDP is also called as level of national output. GDP, in fact. Okay, then how about the x-axis? The y-axis is the GDP, or we call as level of national output. Then how about the x-axis for the business cycle diagram? Can you recall? What is the legend for x-axis? Can you recall?
Year,
Carrie?
time.
Yes, correct. Time. Usually it's in year. Yeah, good. Okay. Question number 8. Nian Ong. Nian Ong,
Which
are you
of
here?
the following is
Okay.
an example of structural and employment? D. None of the above.
So answer is none of the above, D, yeah, yeah. Denmark. Okay. So can you tell me what is the reason? Okay, if there is a case, then for option A should be categorized as what type of unemployment then? If not structural.
Frictional.
Yes, correct. So the building worker leaving one company and seeking employment. He's still seeking for employment. That means he's looking for job, actively looking for job. Okay, in a local community, it's just like living from one company but looking for another job. It's just temporary unemployment only. So should be frictional unemployment. Okay? Frictional unemployment. Okay. Then how about B then? B, why is not structural unemployment? Then should be categorized as what type of unemployment for B? I would like to open to all. Anybody can answer this. Recession.
Cyclical.
Yeah, good. So it's under the cyclical unemployment. For option B should be categorized as cyclical unemployment. Okay. C, a big layer retiring because he is over 64 years old. So this option, how are we going to categorize this in
Not
the
labor
unemployment?
force.
What do you think?
Not labor force.
Yeah, it's not considered as labor force anymore because the brick layer is already more than 64 years old. It's not considered as a labor force anymore, so should not be included in unemployment calculation. So C is excluded from the unemployment calculation because it's not considered as labor force anymore. Good. Okay, number 9 we have Chrissy.
The Bureau of Labor Statistics will categorize the retired who is not working as D, out of the labor force.
Okay, so that means should not be considered as labor force anymore because already retired. Okay. Answer is Denmark. Okay, number 10. Edwin. Edwin, I think just now, yeah, I think I didn't see his name. I'm not sure whether he has arrived. Edwin,
Yeah.
are you here? Okay, good. Yeah.
The labor force equals the number of people unemployed.
Labor force or labor force is the meaning. Labor force means the people who are between 15 and 64 years old and actively looking for a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. who are either employed or actively looking for job. Okay, so let us go back to the PowerPoint slide for the definition of labor force. Okay, so let us go back. Since we are still not really clear about this, we go back to check the PowerPoint slide. Okay, I return. Since we are not clear, so we have to go back to the PowerPoint slide and check. It's under week 9 lecture, under the 3 major macroeconomics issues. Okay, I try to share the PowerPoint slide with all of you. Okay, I think I'll leave the room for a while and then come back again. Let me see whether can you see this? Okay, the PowerPoint slide. Okay, so what is the definition of labor force? We need to check this one. So labor force is include all people aged between 15 and 64 who are either employed or actively seeking for job. And this labor force must exclude students, housewives, retirees, and also the discouraged workers, means maybe handicapped or people with mental illness who are not fit to work in the workplace should not be included. Only this category of people. Okay, within this age range, it can be employed or actively looking for job. Okay, so let us try to go back again to the question. Okay, open this one. Okay, so we go back to the question again. Okay, so option C, employed plus unemployed. Because the problem is for this one is not really specify the age range as well. It does not inform what is the age range of these people, whether it's below, is within 15 and 64 years old. So quite tricky this question. Yeah, in fact, because the answer is not complete. For this statement, is not complete. It's not really fully matching with the definition of labor force. So as a result, the best answer is none of the above. All right, none of the above. Because it's not specified whether it's the age range is not specified. Okay, so the best answer is none of the. Quite tricky the question. All right, so we move on to question number 11. Or maybe okay, before that, any question for question 10 before we move to question 11? So for answer C is not very accurate because question C does not specify the age range of the people in this option. Okay. All right, question 11. Alvin, question 11.
Refer to the figure above. A decrease in the government spending will be represented by a shift from 82 to 81.
Okay, answer is that B?
B.
Okay, the second right. Okay, B. Yeah. Okay, a shift from 82 to 81. Okay, if the government reduce the spending, what is the consequence then? If government reduce spending, what is the consequence? What is the next consequence? What is going to happen if the G is reducing? Alvin?
AD also reduce?
Yes, correct. So AD will reduce. If the G is reducing, then this will cause the AD to reduce. AD means the aggregate demand will reduce. Okay, so when aggregate demand reduce, then that means this will shift the aggregate demand curve to the left-hand side. Okay, shift to the left. So that means it's from 82 to 81. Right? Good. Okay, question number 12. David, are you here today? David? No. Christina? Have you joined the class? Christina? No.
Yeah.
Christina, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. Question 12.
Refer to the figure above. An increase in personal income taxes would be represented by a shift from 82 to 81.
82 to 81. So your answer is B. Yeah. This answer correct. Yeah. Okay. So if the personal income tax is increasing, so what is the next consequence? What do you think? If the personal income taxes reducing, what is the next effect? Next consequence due to the increase in personal income tax. What is the next consequence? Christina?
Household consumption decrease.
Yes, correct. Especially the household consumption will decrease. The household consumption will decrease. That means the C will reduce. Okay, because C is one of the component for AD. So if C reduce, this will reduce the AD also. That will shift the AD curve to the left-hand side from 82 to 81. Okay, good. So number 13, Jason. Jason.
Which of the following is the best description of macroeconomic equilibrium? C. Aggregate demand and aggregate supply are equal.
Yeah, correct. So answer is C. Okay, answer is C. Number 14. Okay, then we go back to Johanna again. Johanna, 14.
Fiscal policy refers to the B. Adjustment of government spending and taxes in order to achieve certain national economic goals.
Yes, so answer is B, yeah? The second option. Okay. The first option we have not studied yet. Money supply we are going to study in the last chapter, which is coming week. Yeah? Okay. So number 15, Nelly.
Which of the following policies would be appropriate for dealing with an inflation gap? C.
Yeah. So answer is decrease the government expenditure. Yeah. Because during the inflation that means there are a lot of money. People have money, but the goods produced are only to chase for a little goods in the market. And also the price also very high price. That is the major issue. During the inflation, the general price level of the goods and services are very high and increase continuously. Okay, so in order to reduce the price level and monitor the inflation, one of the tools that can be used by government is to reduce the government expenditure. Okay, besides reduce the government expenditure, any other tool can be used to reduce the inflation rate, Nelly? Besides government expenditure, what is another tool can be used to reduce inflation? Nelly?
Increase taxes.
Yes, increase taxes. Why? Why increase taxes? What is the reason? What is the effect if increase taxes? What is the next consequence if the income tax is increasing? What is the next consequence? Maybe I can ask Sophia. Sophia, if income tax increasing, what is going to happen? What is the next consequence? Sophia?
Less demand.
Yeah, less demand, correct. Especially the C, yeah, the C will reduce. Yeah, C will reduce. I also can reduce. Also, I is the company tax. If the company tax is increasing, that means this will also reduce the I, the investment also reduce. Okay, so when C and I reducing, this will reduce the AD. When AD reduce, this will shift the AD curve to the left hand side. Okay. So yeah, so these are the areas that you need to know in order to attempt the online quiz 3 on this coming Monday. And besides that, in order to provide more support to you, I also already posted practice exercise 4, whereby you can do those questions at home if you want. When you want to do a revision during weekend, practice exercise 4 also already available. The question also quite similar to practice exercise 3. Okay, so you can do at home. I'll do the setting whereby after answering the question, you should be able to get the correct answer. You should be able to assess which answer is the best answer for each question. Okay. Any questions so far? Any more questions on practice exercise 3 that you want to go through, or any question from these 3 chapters? So far so good, huh? Okay. Practice exercise 4 you can get from here. Okay, I continue using the student view. If you want to access the practice exercise 4, what can you do is you can go back again to the course. So for student view, you have to go to syllabus. Scroll down, go to course summary, and then click on the practice exercise 4. Later on, I'm going to do the settings so that you can immediately access the answer after you submit the practice exercise 4 attempt. Okay. So I think most of you haven't started doing, so I'm not going to discuss. Give you some time to do at home as revision. Okay, 15 questions. So I go back now. Okay, besides that, okay, any questions so far on practice exercise 3, 4, and also online quiz 3? Any question? Yes.
Can I ask something?
Yep.
For the question just now from practice 3, right? Where the graph is given, the AD1 to AD2, that?
Yeah.
There is the answer that says movement A to B. What will the question ask if the answer is movement A to B?
Movement. Okay, good question. Okay, let me go back again. Okay, syllabus. Okay, like this. So movement, let's say, okay, we refer to question 11 for the AD1 curve. Okay, there are 2 points, point A and point B. Okay, when does, okay, the point A will move to point B along AD1 curve? What is the factor will move along the AD1 curve from point A to point B? What is the factor? There is only one factor, which is the general price level of the goods and services in the economy. Okay, in the whole economy. This is the general price level in the whole economy. All right. So when the price level of the goods in economy is reducing, Okay, if reducing, that means it's generally cheaper. It's cheaper now for the consumer to buy, not only consumer, but the firm also, okay, can buy the resources as well. It'll be cheaper now. So this encourage people to spend, okay? Consumer and also the firms can encourage them to spend. If that's the case, this will increase the AD, the aggregate demand value, right? And increase the real GDP. But this factor is due to price, okay? Due to price. Price factor will move along the AD1 curve. Then how about other factors, like for instance, consumers spending, individual firm investment, government spending, and also the next export. These four factors will shift the AD curve from AD1 to AD2. Okay, so let me try to use a Microsoft Word to do the explanation. Okay, I want Microsoft Word. I try to use Microsoft Word. So it's good that you ask this question. It's very important, to ask this question. All right, so so I can say that AD curve moves along from point A to point B. Okay, when price level reducing. Let me put like this. Okay, so when are the condition or what are the factors that will shift the AD1 to AD2? Then I put here AD1. Okay. So AD1 will shift to AD2 when either C increases, right? It can be due to C, or it can be due to I increases. Either one, as long as one of the component increases, this probably may increase the AD. Okay, these are the major four factors. Also, it can be G when government increase spending by practicing the expansionary fiscal policy. Also can increase the G, which may increase the AD. Lastly is the net export. Okay, that means when the export of the country increasing and the import of the country reducing, and X increasing. Okay, so these four factors will shift the AD curve to the right hand side. So far, okay. Am I answering your question? I use red color. Okay. Am I answering your question?
Yes, Q.
Okay. All right. Okay. So how about aggregate supply side? Also the same. All right. Aggregate supply. So I'll do because if you check question practice exercise 4, there is a question related to aggregate supply. Also the same thing. Okay. For aggregate supply curve. I put here AS, AS. Okay. AS curve will move along, let's say from point A to point A. Oh, I have to put point B. I don't have to. Okay, let me try to check. There is one question is related to aggregate supply for practice exercise 4. So I can go back to practice exercise 4. Oh, it's not here. Practice exercise 4. Okay, maybe I can use the module PowerPoint slide. Okay. Let me see, is there any point? Okay, like this, all right? We know that, okay, aggregate supply curve is always outward sloping. When the price level increasing, the real GDP will also increase. Okay, always outward sloping. Okay. So when does the AS curve will move along from this point to this point, from this point to this point? There is only one factor will move along the S curve. That is the general price level of the goods available in the economy. Okay, so when the price level of the goods produced in the economy is increasing from P0 to P1, then you may find that the aggregate supply will increase, which cause the real GDP increasing from Y0 to Y1. Okay, so that is the only factor. Price level is the only factor will move along the AS curve. However, there are few factors that will shift the AS curve in the short run, either to the left or to the right. So what are the factors? These are the factors very important. The factor of production will shift the aggregate supply curve in short run. Okay, so these are the factors that you need to know. Mainly are the factors of production like natural resources, which is considered as land, right? Labor means the worker, can be in terms of the quality and quantity of the workers. Okay, followed by the capital, that means the machine to transform the output into the input into output. Okay, capital. If the economy have better capital or machine with good technology, and then this can increase the productivity during the production and increase the aggregate supply in the economy, and shift the aggregate supply curve to the right hand side. Okay, so this is about the aggregate supply curve. All right, Any more question related to AD and AS? Okay. And how about your assignment? Any question related to assignment? Assignment report has to be submitted via Canvas Turn-It In by tomorrow 12 noon. You may submit early if you want. You may submit early. And if you found that you want to, okay, you have forgotten to add something and then you want to resubmit, yes, you're allowed to do so as long as it's before 12 noon tomorrow. If you got any technical issue when submitting the assignment, you can just contact me for assistance. Yes, any other question related to assignment?
Sir,
Yes.
can the word count be reached to 1008?
We'll check. Okay. To what extent? What is the reason you write more than that? Sometimes it's can be because you put the definition for market structure, definition for some terms actually which are not necessary. For your report, mostly it's like you need to relate, okay, the question to the firm or the industry that you are studying. Okay, no need to provide any definition. Sometimes are useless, the definition, no need. Because the definition may occupy the word count. Try to reduce again if possible. The word count does not include the table content. Okay, does not include the cover page, does not include the references. Okay, any other question? If not, then I just yes.
For the cover page, right? What should we write for the title? Like
title,
for example,
you can put the name of the firm you study. Do you want any example, right? You want me to show example? In fact, there is no standard format. Okay, as long as you can. How about the other assignment for other project, for other subject? You can put what you want to put, right? For cover sheet, you can put the name. Okay, usually last time we used to have this cover sheet, but we are no longer using. Let me check out whether it's still available or not. Okay, for the cover sheet, you can put this. Okay, the unit code, unit title, assignment title. Assignment title is the name of the firm you observe. Okay. You can also put your group member details if you want. So there is no standard format. There's no standard format. Depends on you. Okay, you decide. Okay. We used to have the cover sheet like this, but now it's no longer used by the university. Okay. But it's good that you can include this on the unit code, unit title, your tutorial group, lecturer's name, assignment title. Okay, assignment title is the name of the company you observe. Name of the company also. Let's say you like to observe Swinburne University of Technology. I just put assignment title. Okay, this is the assignment report for Swinburne University of Technology, Sarawak campus. And then you can also put your group members' detail, student ID and name. Okay. Any other question?
So we no need to write our industry, like for example, our group is like electronics, so we no need to write that.
No need. What can I do is just put maybe Samsung handphone, or just put Samsung, you know. Okay. If you are studying Shell, just put Shell. Petronas, just put the company's name in now. Okay.
Like
or what name for the company.
If iPhone, we want to write iPhone or Apple.
So if you put iPhone, that means is the brand name, right? It's a brand name of the handphone as well. Huh? iPhone is the brand name. Can brand name can acceptable?
So Apple also can, iPhone also can.
Can, or you can put both if you want. You can put both.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
So teacher.
Yes.
The assignment cover page. How you do again?
Let me check any more sample. Actually, there is no standard. Yeah, there is no standard cover page now. Let me check whether I have any good sample can show you. Last semester. Okay, I need to find. I try to find any good example. Okay, I try to share my screen now. Hold on. I try to share my screen by using. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is one of the examples. Not necessarily have to be very fancy. Not necessary. Yeah? Okay, so this is a sample from one of the group. Okay, and also put the name of the team members.
So teacher.
Yes.
We need to put the Swinburne logo up there, is it? On the
Not
top right?
necessary. Not necessary. Yeah, it's not compulsory. Yeah, no need. Depends on you. There's no fixed format. No fixed format. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Chair.
Okay. So any other question besides the cover sheet?
So,
Yeah.
will yesterday's recording be uploaded?
Already. I just uploaded this morning. Okay, I can show you the location. You can go to discussion. Okay, and then can scroll down to this one. Okay, and go to the last posting. This one. I just uploaded this morning. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome.
So,
Plus the online quiz 3 briefing session also already posted, but at the moment I just put under announcement. Okay, if you go to announcement, you should be able to access the live video for briefing session. Okay, you can. I did not put the title. I suppose I should put the title. I'll put the title later on. Okay, so the video already available. Yes. Any other question?
So,
Yes.
do we still need to fill the form just now you showed us?
No need anymore. Start from this semester, no need to fill up the consent form anymore. Yeah, no need.
Okay, thank you.
Only one team member required to submit the group assignment through Canvas Turn It In. Can be your team leader or can be any member in your team to submit the assignment report. Okay. Anything else related to assignment? Okay, if not, then we just call a day. Is that okay? So that you can have more time to do your assignment. All right. You have to prepare your assignment. Maybe need tidy up, right? And coming week, we are going to cover the last chapter. Yeah, the last chapter, which is chapter 11. Coming week is week 12. And then after that, week 13, Monday, we are going to have a briefing session again for your final assessment. Okay, final assessment is your final test. Your final test schedule tentatively is scheduled on the 9th of December. 9th of December is Wednesday. I'm going to provide the details on the final assessment by week 13 Monday. Week 13 is Monday is 30th of November. I'm going to give you a briefing, okay, to explain to you the format of the final assessment for this unit. Okay. Yes. Any other questions? All right. If not, then we just call a day. Is that okay? So that you can focus on your assignment. All right. If no other question, then I just stop recording. Okay, and later on, I'm going to pause the recorded video.